Hey everyone, I hope you're having a okay day. I know it's tough. I wanted to come back on and just talk a little bit about why I have come up with the Grieving Lionesses. I did speak about the amazing spiritual meaning behind the lioness, and it's just perfect for women, and it resonated so much with me. I wanted to just address a little bit why it's so important to reach out to community, to do some of the things that support the process of grief, and explain it a little bit again through my own story. When a million years ago, or 34 years ago, when my son died, I they did not have things for women and families, excuse me, who were in the process of grieving a lost infant or pregnancy loss. It just didn't exist. My husband and I thought that we would be fine. We would just work through it together and be strong and resilient the way we had always been with other things that had come our way. And it wasn't too long in that we realized that we were not swimming anymore, we were sinking, and that our marriage was really being threatened. Our grief was so different, which is not surprising at all. And we weren't coping. So what I did was I reached out to, we didn't have even a lot of internet opportunities or anything like that then. So I just started looking for some kind of a support group, just something where we could go and get help. You start to really think that you're not okay, and um, the things that you're doing to try and get through are crazy, and the things that you're thinking, your monkey mind, are crazy. So we just needed help. I actually managed to find a group for grieving parents, and it was just a social worker who'd put it, not just, it was a social worker who had put it together, and they met every Thursday evening in some church basement or somewhere. Can't really remember. So we decided that we were going to try it. Well, it just made all the difference in the world. We would hear the stories of others and say to ourselves quietly, "Oh, we're not alone in this. Oh my God, they're going through that too. I thought I was crazy because I thought that, but this person's feeling the same way." And then we could share our story and hear of some of the things that we were thinking and doing that were actually perfectly normal, if you want to call any part of the grief process normal. So it just, with today's world and the opportunities to find places to help you, it's just such I don't know how to explain it without being pushy or making anyone feel that they have to do this to get through. It's all in it, as I've said before, it's individual. But I just want to jump on and say there is something for you. And I know that we thought at the beginning, I mean, you're in shock. First of all, you're not really understanding at all what's just happened to you. And as you try to get back to normal and real life, you realize that it's just going to take a lot longer. The other thing that seemed to happen, I mean, it happens in any kind of grief, but everybody surrounds you with so much love, and family are there, and the friends are calling, and colleagues are calling, and then life goes back to normal for them. And you think to yourself, okay, life is back to normal, but there isn't anything that's normal about the life that you knew before. And as the support falls off, and I'm not judging, or it's absolutely no fault of anybody, it drops off. And that's when being able to become a member of a community of people who are going through the same thing, learn some strategies on how to cope, and build community that can possibly last for a very, very long time. In a group like what I'm going to offer in the 6-week Grieving Lioness and the community, you don't want to stay there forever. The whole idea is to move through it and smile again and come to the other side. But these friendships that you create within the community can become friends for life outside of the community when you've found a new way to live. And these people can become supports for each other in your joyful life for as long as it's right and it feels good. So I just wanted to jump on. I know in the course there's some text and some reasons, but I think by telling my story that there wasn't anything, and when I did find something that was very helpful, to be able to have the opportunity to do these things with other people who get it, I feel are really important. And the whole idea of the app is that you don't have to go and find a course and sign up for it and then wait for 2 weeks before you can actually start. Grief doesn't wait, and grief evolves quickly, and you may need something instantly. And with the app, you can get in there instantly and you can access it in the middle of the night if you're having a really tough night. I remember it's describing how I used to feel in the middle of the night. My skin felt like it was crawling off my bones. The grief is just so profound, and you really do feel very alone in those moments. And even living with your partner who has had the same loss, you can feel extremely alone because they are on their journey. So that's why I jumped on and wanted to just talk about that a little bit. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.